we just passed the master community. What was it called again?
Audie Murphy Ranch in Menifee.
Audie Murphy Ranch in Menifee. Oh, so those are in Menifee.
We're in Menifee now.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the master community that you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, so master community is basically one company purchases a ton of land. Let me lower that, my bad. One company purchases a bunch of land and they sell off that land to builders. So within that one community, there could be like 5 or 6 different builders building. That community is really nice. They have like Olympic-sized swimming pools, parks. I think they have like a whole sports complex and trails throughout it's beautiful, really, really beautiful.
Do you know when they started building there, or?
It's been a couple years.
Okay.
I want to say
like 2015.
Yeah, it's been building for a while. It's actually almost closed out.
Really?
Yeah, so the builders are pretty much finishing up there. And honestly, like for a master community, the HOA is like $220, $230 for most of those communities.
That's not too bad.
Nah, not at all. To get all of that stuff, it's definitely a bargain for sure.
Gotcha. And then as far as like price, I know we just seen it, so we're like, hey, let's just throw on this video. But as far as price, do you have an idea of what they're going for?
Yeah, so those homes, I mean, it always ranges, but it's like from 500 to about 700,000.
Okay.
In that range. It's really not that bad, especially in Menifee. You get a lot, and it's right by Canyon Lake, so it's like it's really accessible to all that stuff. It's really nice. Golf courses, I mean, everything out here. Menifee is mainly like a retirement city.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's Sun City is what they call it. So there's a ton of retirement homes, but they're really starting to blow up all the new builds around here. I mean, the plant for Menifee, Winchester, it's going to be crazy in the next couple years. Yeah,
because before, when I used to think of like Menifee, I would think of like literally 55 and older communities.
Yep.
Like I would tell my clients, don't even look in that area because we're not going to find anything. So, okay.
Yeah, and when you look, I mean, still, when you look on the MLS, you got to really comb through because it's like 55 and up only, 55 community, you know, senior living, stuff like that. But no, most of the new construction out here, it's going to be for all ages. They have some starting in the 400,000s, which to me is a crazy bargain still for houses out here.
Yeah.
You know, mid fours, like, and you're getting a good size home, like 22 to 2,500 square feet, 3 to 4 bedroom. Yeah, you're still getting really good deals with new construction out here.
Yeah, we're heading to some right now, so
yeah,
we're going to be doing a little bit more video and doing a little bit more on why we do new construction, what's the benefit of having new construction versus a resale home. Obviously it's new, so that's a big one.
Yeah, interest rates.
Interest rates.
That's
okay.
Huge, man.
Talk a little bit about interest rates.
So guys, interest rates right now there's a lot of uncertainty if they're going up higher or whatnot, but most of these new communities right now, they want to get you in these houses. They're offering rate buy downs. They're offering, like, we just toured a community, they're offering 3.99% interest rates. So you compare that to what interest rates are now, which is what, in the 6s, you're getting a really, really good deal. I mean, you're knocking off a couple points, just for purchasing new construction.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It really isn't.
Yeah,
and then
they have
plus
incentives, right?
Plus all the incentives, like the community I'm talking about that I have in mind, they're offering up to $20,000 in incentives. They're giving you appliances. They're just trying to get people into homes. The market's been tough on everyone in the new construction communities. I mean, they're not stopping building. So they got to get rid of these houses somehow, and that's the way to do it.
Yeah. No, so it's going to be good. And we're able to help negotiate through all that, because a lot of people, they do, they go to these new builds by themselves, and they're going to try to get as much as they can from you, because again, at the end of the day, they're a business, they got to make money. From us, we have it's going to be basically a flat fee that we're getting from the builders. Yeah. So it doesn't even matter how much the house sells for us, but we've been able to negotiate for some clients and help them get better deals, better credit, lower prices. So I don't know if you could share some examples of what you've done, of what you've seen with the new build homes.
Yeah, so we did help a family out in Beaumont. The community was offering $8,000 in incentives. So what we did was we used the neighboring community's incentives, which were a lot higher. They're offering like $15,000 in incentives. We went back to the community they really wanted to get into, And we presented them with that, and we told them we wanted to get them more incentives. We got them up to $18,000 in incentives.
Wow.
Yeah, so from that 8, we were able to negotiate another 10. That was with rate buy down, closing cost help, all that good stuff. And we're helping another family in Riverside get into a home, and we're getting them up to $20,000 in incentives. I think that community was at about 10,000 originally. So yeah, there's negotiation. That's one of the big myths with new construction. Like, a lot of people think, oh, I don't need a realtor, I could just go straight there. But the sales staff works for the builder. They're literally employed by the builder. So they always have the builder's best interest, in mind. So
absolutely,
you go without representation, you don't know, the tips and tricks, like how to get better incentives or how to buy down rates and what to look for in those contracts. They get tricky sometimes, and they're going to try to get the builder the best deal they can.
Yeah, they're trying to maximize their profits.
That's right. That's it.
And the thing is, for you guys to know, probably.
Yeah.
Right. But for you guys to know, you guys got to do all the homework and really do research and all that. It's a lot of work. So we're in this world every single day. Yeah. So we're able to give you guys that information. Like, hey, we know we have these relationships with these builders. We're able to go back and say, hey, we know this builder, they're going to give us X amount of credit, and if we push a little bit more, this is what we can do for you. Yep. Right? And when you go there with them, it's just be like, hey, sign in the paper, this is what it is, your $5,000 incentive, and let's move on. We've had people call us from some of the communities that we're working with, and they're like, hey, we went by ourselves, can you help us now? Because we're having trouble negotiating with the builder. And it's like, you probably should have called us from the beginning. Yep. Right? And again, we feel bad. There's nothing we can do because we're not in contract with them. Yep. They're already in contract with the builder. So don't be those people. Like, let's really help you the right way.
And we even have some builders who are offering better incentives for us, like for the new builds page ourselves. So we had one community who was saying, oh yeah, they'll throw in all appliances for clients who come from us. Things like that, better, one community offered $5,000 extra in incentives for people coming from us. So we can get you an even better deal than other agents. Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense, guys.
Yeah. And again, we're not doing this video to tell you guys like, hey, this is what we like, this is who we are, or trying to show it's the reality of it. We're getting people calling us, they're struggling with negotiations. Allow us to help you negotiate the best deal for you and your family, where you're not going to get that with the builder or even sometimes another agent. A lot of agents, they do not do new builds. This is literally what Jeff and Ishmael specialize in. I know some of it because of them, but don't let just a random agent or the builder negotiate on your behalf.
Yeah, definitely don't, guys. You want somebody who knows what they're looking for, knows what they're doing. And new construction, I mean, everyone says the contracts are the same. I had a realtor tell me that. They're not. No. There's a lot of different stuff you have to look out for with new construction. A lot of agents will tell you skip the inspections, like just because it's new. That's crazy.
Don't ever do that.
Don't ever do
with
that.
Any house.
With any house. And you should be getting an inspection every phase. So when they bring up the frames, you want an inspector to look at the framework, like everything.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's better to get the problem solved while there's no drywall up. They don't have to do any kind of construction. It's better to get it all done now than worry about that later.
See, and that's the benefit of working with the expert, because I didn't even know that you can do that. So yeah, we're in this world every day. So yeah, come talk to us, guys. We're here to help you guys out. Again, we're going to be showing you guys a lot of these new builds here in like the Menifee. We're going to Lake Elsinore right after. So if you guys, again, I know I mentioned this a lot, but if you guys are thinking of selling your home, maybe LA County or other areas, we have people up north, looking to sell their home. We have agents in different areas. We can help you. We can get you going and get you into these beautiful homes. All right, thanks for sharing.
That's right. Yes, sir.